Alright, since I'm introducing you to soap carving, I want to start introducing you to books concerning soap carving that you can obtain. In other words, Amazon.com, other places like that, Schaefer Publishing, under Wood Carving Illustrated has these. Great place to get them is Wood Carving Illustrated, Schaefer Publishing books. This is one in particular that is a very, very good book called Soap Carving. It is by Howard K. Suzuki, and it has all the wonderful projects that you can do with soap carving. In fact, we're going to do one of the projects today. Now, he uses wooden tools. He shows you how to make carving tools for soap for children, and it's a very informative, wonderful book on soap carving, and you can get it at Wood Carving Illustrated's website. Amazon.com has some of them, I know, but all you have to do is really look up Google soap carving and books, and it will come up in such a way. A wonderful book. If you're really interested in soap carving, get into this book because it's a great book, and excellent for teaching children. And as I've told you earlier, I'm going to show you some carving tools that were specially made for soap carving after I get through with these projects. Now, one of the projects that he has in here is a cardinal, or a bird, as we might say. So I reduced the project to fit what I want here, okay? And then I take my, kind of hard to do it in front of a camera, but you can do it. I will take my flare pen, just kind of get an idea around it. Just give us a general idea. There we go. You don't have to use a flare pen, you can use something else. But just to give you a general idea of what the areas that you want in here. And when you take it off, there you go. Not bad. Okay. We're going to do this little cardinal that he has here. Now, the first thing that you want to do is kind of just get ready and take this. You want to outline it, as we say. We'll come up here. We're going to remove this wood from here. From here, from here, okay? And from this area here. There we go. And come back here and take a little wood off. I keep saying wood, I'm sorry, I've been a wood carver so long. It's hard for me to get out of that routine, but it's not wood, it's soap. It's just difficult for me to get out of that routine sometimes. I'm doing here. Remove some soap. And of course, as we look at the drawing here, let me get over here and get to this. as we look at the drawing here, this actually comes somewhat like this. And then it comes up like that, where the tail is. Okay? So we're going to cut in here. And cut down here. And we'll remove the soap like this, so as such. Because this is where your tail is. Right back here. And we go to the other side and we basically do the same thing. Take your little thing and kind of, if you look from this point, just kind of come here and just make a little mark, and then come up like this, and then around like this. You got to kind of keep that flare clean. Okay. And you come down like that and start removing, because you want the bird to fit on the base here. All right, now let's kind of start working on this right here, kind of bringing that area in there down where the bird sits. Now, of course, the tail and everything like that is real thin, so we'll bring that down. See, a little piece of soap broke off there. That's okay. We can work that out as we go. No problem. So let's just sort of bring this piece down. Of course, the back, or the tail as we say, that's the thinnest part. Okay. Now we're going to kind of come up underneath here where the beak is. And then we're going to come like this where the head is. Okay? Now let's start bringing this animal down, excuse me, bird down from all sides. Okay. Get the ivory off of the ivory soap. Put this pattern over here. Let's look at it. Okay, we know we have to bring it down. Basically, it's bringing it down. Now, the head, of course, is much thinner as we begin to bring the head down. Okay. Just let the knife kind of guide you. Just slice. Just be real careful. Already we're beginning to see a shape, a form of a shape take in. See? If you look at the piece, okay. Now, of course, the beak will be brought down on both sides, almost to a point, in which case you want to be careful and just don't take a lot of big hunks off at one time. Just let your knife slide through that thing. Okay, let's look at our bird. Now, with the beak, once again, as we get closer down, you take much thinner points off. Okay, I'm just about out of time on this one. In which case, as we look at our piece now, we're getting there. We're getting there. Look at that. Okay, we're getting there on our piece.